Skol, Vikings Nation. It's time to talk about the future of our beloved Minnesota Vikings. And man, is it a juicy one. The 2025 season is shaping up to be a defining moment, with second-year QB J.J. McCarthy stepping into the spotlight. After Sam Darnold's incredible 14-3 run last year, the stakes are sky-high. But here's the kicker. Darnold's gone, and the Vikings passed on a future Hall of Famer to bet on McCarthy. Are we looking at a breakout star or a risky roll of the dice? Let's set the stage. Last season, the Vikings were a juggernaut, tearing through the NFC North with a 14-3 record, only to stumble in the wild card round against the Los Angeles Rams. It was a gut punch, but it showed us what this team is capable of. Now, with McCarthy at the helm, the question is, can he harness that same magic? What's got me fired up is the trust the Vikings are putting in this kid. No NFL snaps yet, but they're handing him the keys to a Ferrari of an offense. So, Vikings fans, what's your vibe? Are you all in on JJ? Or are you nervous about the unknown? Let's dive deeper. Picture this. It's the offseason, and the Vikings are at a crossroads. Sam Darnold, fresh off a Pro Bowl-worthy 2024, could have stayed. But when he inked a massive 3-year, $100.5 million deal with the Seattle Seahawks, Minnesota had to make a choice. Do we chase a veteran or trust our young gun? The answer came loud and clear. J.J. McCarthy is the guy. Now, here's where it gets spicy. Rumors swirled that Aaron Rodgers, yes, the Aaron Rodgers, was itching to wear purple and gold. A future Hall of Famer, ready to make a 1-year run at a championship while mentoring McCarthy? That's the stuff of dreams. But the Vikings said, no thanks, Aaron. We're riding with JJ. That's a bold move, and it's got the NFL world buzzing. What do you think, Vikings fans? Did we make the right call passing on Rodgers, or should we have gone for the veteran swagger? Hit the comments and let's debate this one. It's a biggie. Let's talk about the man of the hour, J.J. McCarthy. This kid's got elite talent written all over him. Coming out of Michigan, he was a winner, posting a 93.4 passing grade and a 92.2 PFF grade in 2023. That's not just good, that's superstar potential. But here's the catch. He missed his entire rookie season with a torn meniscus. No regular season snaps, no game-time experience. That's a lot to ask of a 22-year-old stepping into a contender's shoes. The pressure is real, folks. McCarthy's stepping into a team that just went 14-3, with fans expecting nothing less than a deep playoff run. The spotlight's on him, and every throw, every decision, will be dissected. Can he handle it? That's the million-dollar question. Vikings Nation, are you feeling the hype for JJ? Or are you worried he's not ready? Drop your predictions below, because this season's gonna be a wild ride. Good news, Vikings fans. Our offensive coordinator, Wes Phillips, just dropped a major update on McCarthy's progress, and it's got me pumped. On Wednesday, Phillips said, I think JJ is right where he needs to be right now, and right where we thought he'd be. That's the kind of confidence we love to hear from the coaching staff. Phillips also hinted that McCarthy's still got work to do, saying, I don't think he'd come up here and say he mastered the offense. Every rep is a learning rep. That's the mindset of a young QB hungry to grow. He's grinding, learning Kevin O'Connell's system, and getting ready to lead. What's your take on this Skol squad? Does Phillips' update make you more confident in McCarthy? Or do you want to see more before you buy in? Let's hear it in the comments. Now, let's talk about the weapons McCarthy's got in his arsenal, because this offense is stacked. First up, Justin Jefferson, the best wide receiver in the game. Last season, he racked up 1,533 yards and 10 touchdowns, even with 5 different QBs throwing to him. That's insane. With McCarthy, Jefferson's ready to build that QBWR chemistry we've been craving. Then you've got Jordan Addison, who's coming off a strong 2024, and TJ Hawkinson, a top-tier tight end who's back and healthy. Add in Aaron Jones, an elite running back who can catch and run like nobody's business, and McCarthy's got a dream team to work with. This roster is built to make a young QB shine. Vikings fans, which of these playmakers are you most excited to see McCarthy connect with? Drop your pick in the comments, and let's talk about those highlight reel plays we're gonna see. But hold up, there's some noise out there. Not everyone is sold on McCarthy just yet. Some analysts, like Colin Cowherd on The Herd, have pointed out conflicting reports about JJ's performance in OTAs. They're saying his arm strength and release might not be as elite as we hoped, and there's talk that the Vikings were flirting with other QBs. What's that about? Here's the deal, it's June and these are just OTAs, no pads, no real pressure. The media loves to stir the pot, but I'm not buying the panic. McCarthy's got the tools and he's got time to polish them. Still, it's worth asking. Are the Vikings fully committed? Or is there a backup plan brewing? What do you think, Skol Nation? Is the media overreacting? Or should we be a little worried? Hit the comments and let's break it down. Let's zoom out for a second. The Vikings front office, led by GM Kwesi Adofo-Mensah, is all in on McCarthy for a reason. They see a 3-year championship window with JJ on his rookie deal, which is only a $5 million cap hit in 2025. Compare that to Rodgers' $13.6 million one-year deal with the Steelers, and you see why Minnesota's betting on youth. This is about the long game. Adofo-Mensah and Coach O'Connell believe McCarthy can be a top-tier QB, and they're building around him. With a roster this talented, Jefferson, Addison, Hockenson, Jones, and a top-5 scoring defense last year, the Vikings are set up to contend. Skol fans, are you buying into this 3-year window? Can McCarthy take us to the Super Bowl? Drop your thoughts below, because I'm ready to dream big. Speaking of Coach O'Connell, the man's a QB whisperer, and he's got McCarthy's back. After working magic with Sam Darnold last year, O'Connell's now focused on molding JJ into a star. He's been raving about McCarthy's progress, saying he's having a great spring and throwing the ball great. That's the kind of hype that gets me fired up. O'Connell's track record speaks for itself. He turned Darnold into a Pro Bowl caliber QB, leading the Vikings to 14 wins. If he can do that with a journeyman, imagine what he can do with a talent like McCarthy. The future's looking bright. Vikings Nation, what's your confidence level in O'Connell's ability to develop JJ? Let's hear it in the comments. Skol. Now let's address the elephant in the room, the Aaron Rodgers saga. Reports say Rodgers was very interested in joining the Vikings, even pitching a 1-year championship run while mentoring McCarthy. That's a blockbuster storyline. But O'Connell made it clear, this is JJ's team. Rodgers signed with the Pittsburgh Steelers, and the Vikings are all in on their young QB. This decision is a statement. The Vikings believe McCarthy's not just the future, he's the now. With Rodgers turning 42 in December and McCarthy not even 23 until January, Minnesota's betting on youth, potential, and that championship window. It's a gutsy call, but I love the confidence. Vikings fans, how do you feel about passing on Rodgers? Was it the right move, or did we miss a golden opportunity? Drop your hot takes below. Alright, Skol Nation, it's time to wrap this up. But the hype for 2025 is just getting started. JJ McCarthy's got the talent, the tools, and the team to make some noise. With Jefferson, Addison, Hockenson, and Jones backing him up, plus O'Connell's genius play calling, the Vikings are ready to roll. The question is, can JJ handle the pressure and lead us past that wild card round? I'm believing in the kid, but I want to hear from you. What's your bold prediction for McCarthy and the Vikings in 2025? Will we see a deep playoff run? Or are there growing pains ahead? Smash that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to the channel for all the latest Vikings news. Share this video with your fellow Skol fans, and let's keep the purple pride alive. Skol Vikings!